Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angry Prepper. So this is going to be a short, last-minute video. So I read an article about AI scam. An AI scam, guys, that's going to ultimately bankrupt a lot of people. So with that, guys, there's a scam that's growing, and I just read an article through Epic Times, and me and my brother, we've been discussing AI and how it's going to be detrimental to society, but it can also help. We also have to acknowledge that AI can help and will help in the future, but not before we go through all of the bad things that are coming with AI. Whether it's the chat GPT or whatever AI program Google's going to make or Apple's going to make. There are some good things, there are some bad things, but here is the bad thing. The bad thing right now is that, of course, there are going to be people using it for nefarious reasons or nefarious uses, rather. And this scam is a kidnapping scam. Now, there have been kidnapping scams before. We have known, people to call up old people and say, hey, listen, I got your daughter. If you don't give me $10,000, we're going to do all kinds of shit to her, right? And the grandmother would be like, oh, God, dear, and then run over to Western Union because she was still using that and wires the $10,000. Now you have AI involved, and AI is being used in such a way where the creator comes up with a scenario and it sounds like your kid and or your loved one. So a mother had received a call from her daughter, and she knew that her daughter was on a ski trip, so she gets this phone call and she picks it up. She hears her daughter crying on the other end of the phone saying, Mom, I'm in trouble. With that, she can hear a guy in the background saying something like, lay down or give me the phone or something to that fact, and then gets on the phone and starts telling the mother, this is what we're going to do, and if you don't give us X amount of money, we're going to pump your daughter full of drugs and we're going to have our way with her. So the mother panics, flips out, comes to find out that was all AI generated. The guy's voice in the background and the girl's voice. The daughter's voice, rather, sorry. So now you have AI will be able to generate your kid's voice as long as someone's able to record it. I guess that's the only way it can work. And, and so that you can identify your kid's voice. Every parent can identify their kids' voices. So with that, guys, this is going to be a problem. We're definitely going to see more of these. These are going to become more intricate, and wait till they start doing the AI videos where they completely doctor up a video of your kid being tied in a chair or on a bed, and some dude that's not the dude that's asking for the ransom is in this video showing you your kid being hurt. Meanwhile, your kid's probably somewhere safe, and you're giving out this $10,000, $20,000, $300,000 because you're looking at it and you're hearing it and you're crying and you're carrying on and they're carrying on, the AI is carrying on. And so now you're like, shit, what are you going to do now? Right? So obviously you're going to pay it off. Then you come to find out that you just let go of $100,000 and it was all fake. And you can't get that money back, especially if these people disappear with it. So obviously a lot of these people are going to start asking for cryptocurrency as well, though there is something weird happening in the cryptocurrency industry that people should start paying attention, because a lot of cryptocurrency creators are starting to end up dead. But that's a different subject for a different day. So anyway, now, guys, you're going to have these people asking for $10,000 or $100,000 in cryptocurrency. That money's going to disappear. So how can you tell the difference between real and fake? Well, as of right now, there's still some discrepancies, and there's still ways of you figuring out that it's a fake. Now, clearly, you're going to call, the first thing you should do is call your daughter or your loved one's phone. You hear them on the phone, you hear them crying and carrying on, and someone saying, I got your daughter, you immediately call their phone or you text them to see if this is a scam. Now, 9 times out of 10, because this is going to become a more increasingly happening event, this is going to be used more. You're going to be seeing this scam more. So you're undoubtedly going to have to call your loved one right away to figure out whether this is a scam or not. Now, here's the kicker. If the loved one doesn't pick up the phone right away, that's going to present a problem. You're definitely going to sit there and go, fuck, is it real? Is it not? So you're going to have to make phone calls and text urgent and make the phone call urgent, obviously leaving a voicemail, so that they get back to you forthwith, meaning right away. So again, guys, you're going to have to be careful with the AI scams that are going to be coming out. Of course, you're going to have AI scams. The federal government wants to collect their tax money. You owe us $10,000. And it's going to sound official because they're going to give you all these official documentation and numbers. And you're going to go online and type that number in. It's going to go back to an agent in the IRS office, right? And they're going to give you all of these numbers, and you're going to fall for it, and you're going to wind up paying. This is through phone. Forget about when they start doing videos. Now, AI, guys, is going to be increasingly dangerous because nefarious people are going to be using it for nefarious uses. So there's going to be so much scamming going on. You have to be aware of the possibilities, or the endless possibilities, of scams that are going to be headed our way because of AI and people creating these AI scams. So you have to dive deep in AI. And I implore everybody who's watching this video, after this video, to start learning about AI and start learning how to pick up a lot of the tricks that are going to be used. Again, the only quick way right now to decipher the difference, especially with a phone call, is to call your loved one ASAP, right away. Now, if they're in the house and you hear a voice on the phone, "Mom, I fucked up. They're going to rape me," and then the guy goes, "You better give us $10,000," and then your daughter's sitting like 2 feet away from you. Well, that was an easy one. That was a scam, you know. And then I don't know if you're allowed to talk to the guy. I'm not even sure if the guy is part of the AI program or a legitimate dude or actor, if you will, that's stepping in and talking on the phone. That's the other problem right now. But nonetheless, guys, here is the bigger problem. The bigger problem is that this is going to be fine-tuned. This is going to be made perfect, if you will, to perfection, so that it'll be almost impossible to figure out whether or not it's real or not. That's the problem, especially if you can't get to your loved one, especially if they're in Mexico or Iceland somewhere, or somewhere in Europe, and you can't get to them right away because of the time difference, the phone signal might be off, whatever it is. That's going to create so much panic for the person on the other side of the phone receiving the phone call. Now they're going to sit there and go, "What the fuck am I supposed to do? Do I pay? Don't I? What if this is real?" This is going to, again, guys, create so much more problems down the line. Again, AI, you're going to have a very, very dark imagination with AI to get past a lot of the scams that are going to be unfolding over the next however long this happens. Anyway, guys, that being said, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.